Hi, one of our sports picks. I'm Peter Lojak. He's Mike Brenner. We are the odds couple. It's week 7 in college football. Today's Monday, the 10th. So we're using Monday lines right now. The totals just came out like 15 minutes ago. We're talking with Troy West from allplayswin.com. We're going to cover a handful of West Coast games. The first one, Friday night game, San Diego State and Fresno State. And San Diego State, of course, supposed to be a great team this year, but not every game has given them a good result. Fresno covered at Nevada. That was one that I kind of liked last week late that I didn't talk about. Now San Diego State is, what are they right now? A 17 or 17.5 point road favorite at Fresno State on Friday night. I don't know, man. I'll tell you right now, my first glance at this, for me, it would be the Fresno State or nothing. I'm not quite seeing San Diego State as this big of a favorite. Mike Brenner, you have anything to say?
Well, San Diego State got us off to a slow start its last game coming off of that loss the week before. So that slow start kind of shows me that I don't know if they, if they're just more invigorated to just come out and smash it, or is this team maybe a little overvalued? But 17.5 points. Yeah. No, I couldn't back San Diego State on that. No, I may be wrong, but that's a lot of points.
The win over UNLV at home is nice, but that doesn't really sell me on that much.
No.
Let's see what Troy West from allplayswin.com has to say. Troy West, this seems like too many points to me. What do you think?
It's a lot of points, but I am actually going with San Diego State in this game, even on the road. Fresno State, not necessarily a tough place to play. This San Diego State is led by one of the best running backs in the country. We really don't give this guy a lot of attention, but Humphreys is outstanding. This Fresno State team is bad, Pete. They really are. San Diego State, they've kind of gotten used to these slow starts. Like you said, it bit them in the ass against South Alabama a couple weeks ago. Came out to a little bit of a slower start. I think they'll finally be ready to go. They're starting to get to crunch time. They want to play in that Mountain West Championship game, and they want to compete with Boise State to win this conference, and it starts with getting games like these. I think they're the much more superior team in this game. I think they'll finally be ready to go on all cylinders. I like this game to be like a 38-10, 45-17 time score, but I like San Diego State to get it done here.
All right, so why didn't they dominate Northern Illinois? Their other road game was against Northern Illinois. They won by 14. The line closed at 13, so they did get a cover on that one, but that wasn't a dominating road win over what was at the time a pretty weak team.
Yep.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That was actually one of my bigger plays this year was San Diego State. This is a team we've been riding throughout the course of the year. This is a very good San Diego State team. They got to remember, they did beat Cal to start out the year. They put up 45 on them. They can put up points. Fresno State, to me, very lower tier competition here, one of the bottom barrel teams in the Mountain West. I don't see them being able to stop the run game of San Diego State. San Diego State's very big up front. They've got a good defensive line. They got off to a slow start, like you said, in a couple games this year, and they've slipped up on the road. But I think they'll be battle tested at this point. They've actually been on the road a few times now this year. I think they'll be ready to go.
And you know what, Pistol Pete? Troy swept the board with us last week, so he might be on to something here.
Yeah, that's true. How many games did you sweep last week, Troy?
We only ended up sweeping 2. The one we went mano-a-mano, the LSU Florida, all the hype, and the freaking game gets canceled. But we still did go 2-0. We hit the Utah game, and we also hit Indiana getting 31 against Ohio State.
All right, 2-0. That's nothing to sneeze at. But as far as I'm concerned, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to pull the trigger on it, and we might wind up going head-to-head because I might wind up with a play on Fresno State here. Right now, it is a split line, and the line has gotten bet up. It was opened at 16.5. Now it's 17 or 17.5 market-wide. So we can credit Troy with minus 17 here. We'll see how it turns out. For sure, his points are well taken.
There's one thing also that he said. This running back is a beast, and he is definitely not getting, people just don't know about him, but they might know about him after this ball game because I got a feeling that kid's going to rip off a few.
All right, Troy West from allplayswin.com. Tell us about your website quickly.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Yeah, we're really starting to turn it on. Got off to a little slower start than we'd like to, but we've really, really turned it on. Right now in the Pac-12, Pete, we're 17-4 in the Pac-12. We hit some very big games. We're really, really starting to pick it up in the NFL. Come take a look at what we do at allplayswin.com. You can email me at allplayswin@live.com. Thanks a lot.
Troy.
Thanks, Troy.
Research before you bet. Be sure to check out SPR Picks for the best game predictions, breakdowns, and much, much more.